Alright, where's my inhaler? Still can't breathe, but it's all good. Hey everybody, CR Media Gal here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but I'm sick again. Another sinus infection slash bronchitis slash asthmatic episode. So yay for me. I literally just had this like 3 months ago. You can actually go back through some of my old videos, and I think in 2 of them from Christmas time. I definitely had this and it's back in full force. But coronavirus, yeah, things are pretty intense and crazy right now, but I thought I would get on here and do a bit of a distraction video if that's something that you guys need. I certainly need. That's why I get on YouTube, is to escape everyday real life and things happening in the news. So I thought I would take you guys along for my spring organizing and mini makeover that I did very recently. I love organization videos. I've been watching a ton of them recently, and it's really inspired me to get a couple places in my bedroom and bathroom in order, because I do have a tendency to start out very organized and then I end up just shoving things in different places, forgetting that I have certain products and then going out and rebuying them, as you will see here shortly. I decided right now was the perfect time to distract myself. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Andrea, also known as CR Media Gal in the fandom and fanfiction world. I do a lot of different content on my channel, including fandom, fashion, and lifestyle videos. So if any of that interests you at all, please be sure to click the subscribe button down below. Be sure to go and follow me on my other social medias. And please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. I'd really appreciate it. It supports my tiny little space here in the YouTube universe. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I decided that the main areas of my room that needed organizing were my vanity, a storage cabinet in my bathroom, and my desk drawers. I have a tendency, like I said, to just chuck things away and forget I have them. Then I'm scrambling to find things later on, so it was about time that I got my together. To start with, I got on Amazon, as well as made a trip to my local at home to gather some supplies for organizing. So let's move over to the bathroom, which is where I got started. If any of these products are available, I will link them down below. I know that the storage bins from At Home, though, you can't get those online, but you can find them on Amazon. You can find them at your local Home Goods. There's so many different places you can go to for organization bins. So here's an overview of how the vanity under my sink was looking. Those drawers are an absolute mess, as you can tell. And then there's this cabinet right next to my shower that I keep all sorts of cleaning supplies mostly and hair products in. And oh, look at that. One thing of toilet paper. We do have some more toilet paper, guys. We haven't run out, but we don't have that many. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Anyway, I recently reorganized the top of those shelves, so it was really just the inside that I had to focus on. So I'm just going to start by taking everything out of every drawer and going drawer by drawer and kind of deciding how I want to organize things, mainly putting the products that I use the most in the front and that are going to be easiest for me to spot, therefore. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but this was the process. It took me quite a while. It just fits. That storage bin was apparently the biggest one I could find at the time when I was at home, and apparently it's for your refrigerator, but hey ho, it worked. So it's actually got a divider in the center, if you can see that. But here I'm going through every single product I own painstakingly and determining what I'm going to throw away, where I'm going to put it. And as you will see, I moved around a lot from drawer to drawer. So there are some shots of where I thought I was almost finished with organizing, but I ended up moving things to different spots. Oh yeah, for any of the creeps who might be curious, there are my feminine care products. I ended up moving a lot of this stuff that's at the front. And like I said, a lot of things got shifted and moved around throughout the process, and it's not the most aesthetically pleasing organization, but believe it or not, it actually makes sense. So I've actually got a lot of my seasonal products towards the right there, and then in the actual bins and dividers, I've got all my feminine care products. I ended up putting my flat iron and my curling iron up on that little plumbing unit right there. Probably not the safest thing, but whatever. And then hair products that I don't use as much in the back, and hair products and face products more at the front that I do use. So this is the other drawer that was literally a mess, probably worse than the first drawer that I showed you. And I'm going through that now, taking everything out again. And I'm sure I am just repeating myself here, but going through every single product, chucking things that are old, chucking things that I don't want anymore. And also I was creating a pile for things that I could potentially just give away, as long as the product wasn't expired, obviously. In this drawer, I ended up putting a lot of lotions and more feminine care products and some nail polish and nail varnishes. I don't do my own nails, but that's something I'm considering getting back into. So I decided to hold on to a lot of that stuff. This is a drawer that I put products in that I don't use as frequently. And then this last drawer is mainly dental, medicine, and eye care products. So once more, I'm taking everything out, checking things I don't use or don't want or is expired, and then reorganizing quite a bit. I'm actually quite an organized person. I mean, I would think you could kind of tell that from some of my past videos. I don't know. But yeah, I usually tend to be very organized, but when it comes to my own personal space at home here, I really end up just creating a mess, and then I just wait till it gets out of control until I finally deal with it. So I was so happy that I actually took the time aside to do this. I mean, obviously it took a while. This probably took a total of 2 hours to do all of this, but yeah, it was well worth it. Really what took the longest, aside from actually going through every single product to see what I needed and what I didn't need, was just deciding how to organize. That in itself is a process, but the payoff is worth it, in my opinion. But, you know, of course it is kind of a pain and a hassle and time consuming, but it is definitely something I'm going to try to do more often, perhaps even seasonally. So in this cabinet, again, I keep a lot of cleaning products in here and then some hair care products, because if you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know that I used to color my hair all sorts of wacky colors. So I am going to hang on to a lot of that stuff just because you never know, I might decide one day to get back into it. But this didn't take long at all to organize. It was fairly quick. By comparison to the vanity under my sink, this took literally 2 seconds. I didn't really move much around at all. And here are my bathroom drawers, all officially organized. Again, it might look kind of chaotic to you, but for me, I know where everything is now. I know what products I have, and equally as important, where to find it now, so I'm not scrambling to find things or forgetting about items that I have. So, you know, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing looking organization, particularly here on YouTube, but it works for me. Next, I decided to tackle my desk. This was even more of a terror to organize than my vanity. I had so many things that I've accumulated over the years that I just shoved into these drawers, and it was always a tackle to find things that I needed. And then in the midst of this whole process of organizing, I decided to give my whole desk area a mini makeover. So let's get into the monstrosity that is my desk. So to start with, I purchased these bamboo desk organizers. There were 5 of them from Amazon. You can find these cheaper elsewhere, both on Amazon, on other websites, or just locally, but I went with those. I should have really measured my drawers, however, because 2 of them ended up not even fitting, go figure, but I did find other uses for them, so it's not the end of the world. But this is all, again, pretty self-explanatory. I'm going through every single drawer one by one and getting rid of things, putting things back in order. And as I mentioned earlier, I do tend to move things around a lot. So just like with my bathroom vanity and cabinet, this took a while just to figure out how I wanted to organize it. But, oh, look at that. Yeah, that's my old Peanuts themed Severus Snape iPhone case. I love it so much. I could never part with it. So I've always kept it. If you're new around here, I am a big Harry Potter fan and definitely a Severus Snape supporter. So yeah, I did this over the course of 2 days because it was just kind of maddening. This was very much a process, but I'm happy that it's done. So after I was done organizing my drawers, I was feeling pretty accomplished, and then I decided, you know what, let's complete the rest of this area. Now by complete, I mean, it's not really complete. As you will see here in a moment from the clips that I gathered of this whole process, I like to move things around. I might start out with something in a certain area and then I decide later on I don't like it, and then I move it or I get rid of it. So this is still very much a work in progress. It is by no means complete. Now, to be fair, this is something I've wanted to do for a while. If you are new to this channel and not aware, I have made mention of it before in some past videos, but my bedroom and bath were renovated about 3 years ago now, which is crazy. I can't believe how much time has passed. And it's taken me a very long time to get this space to what I would like it to be. However, there have been some regrets along the way, and one of them was my whole desk area. Wasn't all that happy with it. There are a couple things that I still need to find for completing this wall and the desk area. It's complete enough that I thought it was worth sharing with you guys. So yeah, let's get into the actual revamping of my desk. I think it came out pretty well. It's still not complete, just bear that in mind. As you can see in my room, I have a lot of rose gold and copper going on, and that is one of my regrets. I'm not as big into the rose gold or the copper anymore. I'm really starting to move into more gold themed decor. I know you can mix and match them, so I am gonna try and do as much of that in this room as I can.
Many things that give you that lift-off feeling is the pleasure.
One of the main things that I wanted to have along my desk was a dry erase board. So I did purchase one off of Amazon with a gold rim. And then I also had this Harry Potter Mirror of Erised shelf that I showed in a past Harry Potter haul. So I decided that I would hang that along my desk wall. This, I am legit terrified to put into the wall. I've been hanging on to this, trying to figure out where in my room I wanted to put it. I kept the teal ornate shelf that is already there. I decided not to get rid of that. That is from At Home. You might be able to still find at your local At Home, I'm not sure. But you can find all sorts of those at various places. There are other areas of this room that I intend to redo a little bit in the future. I have no idea when it's gonna happen because money. But if you guys are interested in seeing those in the future, comment down below and let me know because I will be happy to share them with you guys. Like I said earlier, I do like to move things around and take things out and switch things back in. So this whole process took quite a while, especially with this Mirror of Erised shelf. I found that top shelf was so difficult to find things to put in. So this is definitely incomplete. I will be continuing to work on this in the future. I'm thinking I'd like to add some fairy lights in there or like drape some fairy lights over in this area somehow. But then in that top corner, I ended up adding my pin board, and I don't really love that there either. So I might add something else up in that area, maybe another shelf or maybe even a wreath that I can switch out from season to season. I'm not sure, but I decided for my desk itself to go with faux marble accents because that coaster there and that lamp were my initial inspiration that I've had for a while, and then I just added to them. And then I put all of these book magnets that I've gotten in past LitJoy crate unboxings. You can watch those on this channel if you'd like. I ended up putting those on that dry erase board, and it worked out really well. They look really cute. So this is my completed desk area and wall. Well, as complete as it was at the time. I've added a couple more accents since then, but it looks pretty much the same, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Like I said, I might switch out that pin board and put something else there, but we'll see. When the morning, so that was my spring organization and mini makeover of my desk area. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below and let me know if you're doing any spring organization or renovations somewhere in your home at some point. This is definitely going to be a work in progress for me. Again, please be sure to subscribe if you would like to see more of me. I would love to have you as a subscriber. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you made it this far and you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it, especially since I know I don't sound so hot. Hopefully this is going to be my last sinus infection for a while. Send good vibes my way. I hope you're doing well wherever you are, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye. I even started and I'm already sweating. I'm gonna keep looking at that in my camera. It's like I've never talked before. You gonna be playing peekaboo this whole time? And I hope not. Oh, did I see?